All right. Welcome once again to a beatzillapdx official news break. I am your host, beatzillapdx officially. And today we are talking, I'm tapping in at least on this particular conversation about Travis Hunter. As you are coming into this broadcast, please like and share. Share this out if you would. And also, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do so at this time. Hit that notification bell anytime this channel goes live and a video is uploaded or premieres like this one. You'll be notified. At least you should be. And if you want to support this channel even further, you can also do so by becoming a member by hitting the join button as well. So with that being said, peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And again, this conversation today is just my 2 cents on this Travis Hunter situation with his girlfriend. I guess they've been together for 5 years. And at least that's what he says. They've been together for 5 years. And it's very interesting. Some recent developments. He's, of course, now, probably about to be the #1 draft pick of the NFL. When you win the Heisman, there's a lot of stuff that comes with that. And, understanding his talent as an athlete, uh, some people, could say, well, man, she saw that he had a very high earning potential and decided to get with him after she had already admitted to him not being her type. So, a lot of people have a lot to say about that, rightfully so. We've seen situations similar close to him in proximity. So, I would think that uh, he would be able to understand by seeing even his own coach and how the relationship with his ex-wife. And yes, they've had a family and all of those kids, but at the end of the day, who that person was and is still very, very much there. And those toxic traits still exist. Uh, and I think we are seeing a lot of it here in this circumstance. The thing he doesn't see, and I guess of course he doesn't, and he wouldn't. I don't really expect him to, because he's in love, and she has the first line of defense by being the one who lays down in the bed with him. So he always is going to defer to that until he could really start seeing things through a different lens. Unfortunately, guys in his position oftentimes don't seem to find out the truth until it's too late. And it'll be years down the road. She done stuck him for everything he got, and then he's up there looking sad because she done did him wrong. And it's one of those things to where people are warning it, and they're not warning him because they wish ill on him or her. However, some people out here have more life experiences, lived experiences, and everything that he responds with is the reason why people are trying to give this young man advice. And for a person like me, I hadn't even really spoke on this as all of this was transpiring. One of the reasons being because I kind of see where he at with it. And sometimes, a fool got to go ahead and sleep in the bed that he makes because this many people aren't telling you something to say, well, I'm just going to write it off. You might want to look at some things. And so first, let's just start off with the problem of the body language. um and I think a lot of people had something to say with how Deion Sanders actually had to make her get up to get into the hug line, because here she is wanting to be the uh number one. She wants to be the #1 will be wife. So she takes the #1 seat over this guy's mother. But she is so in her own mind that, see, that's the one thing that it seems to me, she's out of sorts with. And so you look at people's interaction and body language. People are trying to warn this guy, hey man, something is not right. And people see it. People see energy. And like I said, the brother's young, so I understand his position. And that's why for me, I wouldn't necessarily waste time trying to give him advice because he gonna blow it the way he wanna blow it. And he wouldn't be the first. And unfortunately, he won't be the last. All you can do is give the brother some advice and hope that he hear you, show the truth that for what it is, and then, let him go from there. But if he's not reading the signs to how we need to, and he's turning around making excuses for what he's missing, Lord help him. But here's just the one part where Dion actually has to like tap her to get up. Now, it just seems to me you need to pay attention to that type of body language. From the football game, knowing everybody out here, she's worried about how he interacted with the cheerleaders. Who is she? What's that woman? Shantae Christie? Doug Christie wife? Is that who she is? I mean, because that's crazy. Oh, Jackie Christie. That's right. Jackie Christie. That's but I don't get that vibe from her. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get that energy from her at all. And I guess it goes back to her originally saying that she wasn't her type. And it still kind of shows. So look at how she carries herself in the midst and around him. This man is the Heisman. And it seems like she is preoccupied. That's the problem that people are having. Is this detachment, this visually obvious disassociation with what a real true fiance relationship looks like. These don't look like two people who are actually wanting to get married. And he don't know no better. So it's I mean, because again, remember, she's older than him. So here again, and nobody really says anything about that. And then she moved him into the house. So understand, this is what I say with the hangers on hustle. She understood how this train was leaving the station early. So what she do? She put what we used to say, put her bid in, and so tough that what his senior year in high school, he living at her house. You think that was just by happenstance while he wasn't her type? Okay, let me ask you this. He originally wasn't her type. I just want to know, how is a grown ass woman around the high school to have a type that's in high school? See, that's what you need to understand about the hanger on hustle. See, when she knows that you're coming up, she already knows you green. You don't know no better. So she finna goes suck you from head to toe and lick your life, and give you all of them things that you ain't never experienced before. And you can see it in this guy. It's unfortunate, but this dude is straight P-Wub. And like I said, yeah, the things that she the things that she done did to him, you can't convince him of nothing, man. She got that spell on that brother, man. It's gonna take for him to really be broken, and hopefully it don't happen, at his lowest points. Because being young right here, they're about to throw a lot of cash at him, but she'll help him spend it. Now, if she really talking about a game plan for saving money, that would be different. but I don't really get that energy from her neither. So, just another little clip I want to play real quick. That is from like people taking pictures with him after the deal. And I guess he has a response to this because people are again checking, they are informing him about her body language. And he again he made an excuse for it and blew it off. Brother, this is your most important moment other than being signed or winning a Super Bowl. You're the freaking Heisman. There's not a long list of you. That's like Hall of Fame for a college player. So there's very, 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 very few of you. Out of all of the players that are playing in the NCAA, all of these different teams that are going to bowls and have action and championships at the ship, and this guy's the Heisman. Who's going before this guy in the draft? I mean, so man, come on. He already getting the NIL money, but now he finna get the real big money because being number one draft pick for the NFL is a big deal. So there's things to consider, man. And I hope that he hears the screams from the crowd because it just takes me back to the Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner actually talked to Deion Sanders' team. So this guy actually heard from the horse's mouth how the hustle works. I guess he just believes he is skirting the hustle, but she literally did the exact same thing his woman did to him. Got him while he was young and groomed him. And here we are.
All right.
I just I hear them when I'm
You go to the hotel, you go walk around. Five o'clock, everything starts. 4:30.
Three to go.
I can't find Matt. I called him twice.
Where's that coming from?
What's that?
That's Trev, we're going to take one as a group, and that's it. Here we go.
Some people could call her a distraction, but I guess she hasn't necessarily proven that yet. But this does serve as a distraction if he wants to believe it or not. This relationship is definitely going to be one. But he's made some comments again. Man, why y'all sweating me and my girl? Man, y'all need to go get your own girl. Brother, they trying to warn you about a problem ahead. And I get it. The brother's young. And so, man, y'all don't know. One thing we have lived long enough to see is how all of this plays out. And so those of us who say, okay, we know how it is, that's why I'm like, well, I wouldn't I would tell anybody not to waste too much time trying to convince you to, number one, leave this broad. Number two, if nothing else, do not marry her. Number three, if you do, get a prenup. But right now, see, she got him at the time to where she can tug on his heartstrings and nut here to say, why would I have to actually get a prenup because she done been down with me all this time? Yeah, she saw what you were going to be in high school. That's why a grown woman was at the high school to date a high schooler. Let's not forget that. People keep talking about, oh, y'all don't know. Yeah, we do, bro. You're not new. And see, even more so, people are trying to warn you. And so there's things that are coming out, fam. And one of those things is what you see on your screen. Now, he say they've been together since 5 years ago. 5 years ago would be 2019. This particular OnlyFans page that you see right here is from 2020. Make that math make sense. Make that math make sense. So, lastly, she's made a video, and I'm going to let it rip because this is a news break, so it's going to be a shorter one. But this, so her little explanation is kind of long, so I'm gonna let her get a little bit off. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I'm gonna let her get a few minutes in. So with that being said, let me give you Travis Hunter's girlfriend, the future Leanne Hunter.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning.
The hair, they're playing with the
this
hair.
my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't
Athletes
care about
and rappers.
what people
There is
look
still
like
a type,
or what
ma'am.
they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field, so they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field. And then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet. Had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip. The Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy, because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad, because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
Okay, so I did end up playing that in its entirety, because there's a lot there. Number one, I understand with the assigned seating thing. I already spoke about the fact that, it would be her first since she's the fiance, then his mother. That makes total sense. Because again, she's going to be the wife. So the person who's going to be there with his kids in the future would be her. So it totally makes sense. Now, the thing about, he didn't have to tell her to go get up. That's That's Coach Prime's way. You said, hey, go get your man. That's his way of telling you to get your ass up. So that's older black man speak, ma'am, if you didn't understand. That means get your ass up. That's all that means. Go get your man. That's what so what he was saying is he shouldn't have to tell you. So if you thought that he was going to actually verbalize that to a T, no. That's just simply what that phrase means. Go get your man. That means you need to be moving now, doesn't it? You need to be getting up and moving in his direction. So to be remaining seated would not be the answer to what he was telling you to do. So yes, he had to tell you to get up. So that was that. That's a little weird. Then the borderline tears. You're so jilted by this. Okay, if you're engaged to this man, number one, why are you making a video responding about this at all? Who the hell else have you seen do this? I'm going to make this video just to say you guys on the internet are making accusations. Only reason I could think that you would ever want to sit up here and actually make some kind of video to so-called clarify what we think we saw or what we feel we saw or what we see we saw. You have to come out here to tell us about how you should be perceived. Well, ma'am, you're about to be a wife. How you are perceived by the general public is irrelevant. You have a man right there that you need to be concerned about because he is going to be the man to whom you represent. So why now would you need to come out and explain to the people why you're not a gold digging hussy? That just doesn't make any sense. And the fact that, again, red flag, Travis, she felt like she needed to tell the public that. Why? It's because she is planning to remain public. All for you, brother. Football wives coming soon. Why do you think man, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about, the hangers on. She already got her little second side hustle going. She's establishing that right now. And you'll be able to look back on these in confessional videos when she made her TikTok videos addressing the public about the meanness of it all and brought me to tears. And it was so stressful that the whole story is being wrote right now. And again, Travis Hunter, I hope you just take a good, hard look at your coach and his situation over the long term and just remember how it played out. Reality TV shows, and now we're on the internet trying to get TikTok and Instagram popping. This very well could be this woman. And one thing can be said about Pilar, she didn't start out with an OnlyFans. This is starting with, see, the God-fearing man. Me and my wife was just talking about this the other day. When you hear that God-fearing coming out of these women, that means it's gonna be harsh. But when you see these women come out here, they got, she has a whole sleeve, a whole tattoo sleeve on her arm. I want a God-fearing man. That means I'm a whore. And so I need a simp who is soft enough to be, oh, with the love of Jesus, everybody can be forgiven. Because that's why she throws that church stuff in there real heavy. If you ain't peeped that either. That's, man, again, I already see where the young brother is at. So I would not waste too much time trying to give him any advice. But if anybody else could learn from this brother's mistakes that he's walking right into, we're seeing in real time, brother. Look at, I mean, in both pictures, this big old arm sleeve tattoo is visible, but she's looking for a God-fearing man. Okay. I wasn't gonna break up the over the top virtue signaling from an OnlyFans model, bro. You are running, man. Come on, fam. You see the reason why she gets out here and talks that junk is because she's used to gaming you. So I guess you done went to her church and y'all done did that thing, and she done got you bamboozled. Oh man. Oh man, these folks got their hooks and you hook, line, and sinker, my brother. But hopefully somebody get through to you, and man, you can escape the snares of this root that obviously got put on you, because that the stuff that the video I seen brother Tariq Nasheed post, man, this brother's gone, man. This brother's gone. Y'all just get your own woman. Stop worrying about my woman, man. Y'all don't even be knowing what's going on, brother. We just telling you what we see. And I'll let 7 minutes of your woman play on this channel. And so anybody can just look and watch her body language without you there and just listen to her and determine her energy for everybody's self, because that's her speaking. And if I was her, I wouldn't have put that up. But she's still young too, so she ain't learned how to hide all of her mess. So, but again, she got him, so they both young, so it works. But once this relationship is through, oh man. it's it's gonna be Football Wives, man. I'm telling you, she's gonna be on Football Wives for the long-term single squad. It's a coming. So when Travis Hunter is the ex-husband that she's still getting paid for, so when she said sitting up there in the mansion that he's paying for, and past his playing days, and she still want to live like he's playing. Oh man, have we not already seen all of this? But hey, it is what it is. Good luck to that brother. Good luck to that brother, and good luck to his endeavors in the NFL. But for the rest of y'all, look out for the hangers on hustle, because there's a lot of these cats that just don't understand. People see your earning potential very early. And so they want to put their bid in on the ground floor like she did. That's why she knew to move him in there. Because at this point, where he going? This boy consumed. This boy is consumed. Yeah, it's like it's not gonna happen. The reality is not gonna set in for that brother until she wrecked that dude's life. So, man, y'all don't be knowing. All right. So I can tell you, bro. All right, you got it, fam. I say good luck to that brother, man. But that's my 2 cents on this particular topic. And hopefully I don't have to address it anytime soon. And there's nothing crazy coming out about these two. And then she just go ahead and pimp this nigga's pockets. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon each and every one of you. And if you have not already followed me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at beatzillapdx. And you can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com, and everything else will be in the description. So again, family, don't fall for the okie doke. She already showed you she was for the streets. I mean, my dude, this is your woman right here, bro. On OnlyFans. She's looking for a God-fearing man. Travis. This has been a Beatzilla PDX official news break. Keep your notifications on, family. Keep your notifications on. There will be more videos dropping this week. So, of course, we got the midweek report and the weekly wrap up, but there will also be random news breaks popping up this week. So stay tuned. So stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all. Let me get there. There we go.